YouTube has always been an integral part of my life for as long as I can remember, and I've always wanted to do what I'm doing now, making videos for people to watch and enjoy. And so, when I was finally able to, I made and posted my first video on the 12th of April, 2023. I used content creation as simply a means of escaping whatever I had going on in my life when I needed it the most. The format was very simple. I'd read memes or talk about a topic, and it would help coping with what's going on around me. It was simple, and I was getting a bit of attention from this, maybe about 30-ish subscribers, and I was content with the little community that I had. But after about a year or so of making those kinds of videos, I was growing more and more tired of it. It was too repetitive and no longer a means of escapism. It was just something that I felt like I needed to do because I had to. I internally knew that I needed a change of pace, which is what leads to the next chapter. It was at this point where I decided, you know what, I need something fresh to make content about, but I was struggling to figure out what that would be, and eventually after thinking about it for a while, I thought, aha, Terraria, that sounds like a pretty good idea. And so it was. My most popular video right now is a Terraria video with, I think, 1.3 thousand views the last time I checked. I will put the actual number up on screen. It was abundantly clear that my passion for the video game really jump-started where I am now. Fun fact, I thought I was getting view-botted when I first saw my views spike up on that video because I was like, what the hell, I'm not supposed to be getting attention. I gained like 20 subs in that first week of the video being out alone, and it was fucking crazy. The video was a massive success, and for the first time in a while, content creation felt fresh and new. I felt happy and free, for a better word. Words cannot describe how proud of my work I was in those few months. I felt good about myself, and I had a good relationship with content creation and my work as a whole. This would be the part where it goes, oh, happy ending, but, you know, there's still quite a bit left in the video, so obviously that didn't happen. Which brings me to the next chapter. I thought everything would be okay and that I would personally stay okay forever. That's just simply not how life works. I'm not even going to talk about the red elephant in the room because this simply isn't the place for it. But in short, the same thing that happened to me in Chapter 1 happened to me again recently as of 4 months ago. I got burnt out and making videos just became a chore, and I became really tired to the point where getting up in the morning was difficult. I hated it a lot, and I felt like this for quite a while, I think 6 months. And yeah, I wrote this whole poetic thing that would use similes and metaphors to explain how I feel, but that's not really that. That's just, I feel terrible. And I felt terrible. You know, not everything stays bad forever, and, you know, things improved. Which brings me to the final chapter. Okay, so what am I trying to say? What am I getting at from this really long video that took really long to make, presented as some weird alternative art piece? Well, I'm trying to say three things. Thing number one is that it's perfectly okay to not be okay. Mental health is something that you should take very seriously, and I don't feel like we take mental health seriously enough as a society. Please, if you're struggling, please reach out to people who care about you, and I guarantee you there's at least one person out there that cares about you, that cares about your issues. If you have the resources and ability to, go to a licensed therapist, and if you don't have those resources, there are plenty of free counseling services out there that will at least be a starting point to get your foot in the door to help improve your mental health. We care about you, okay? Can you promise me that? Okay, thank you. Thing number two, burnout is a beast. Burnout is something that is so unfortunate for people to experience because it's claimed, unfortunately, the lives of thousands, and it's claimed the creative passions of thousands because they've developed negative connotations towards the work that they once enjoyed doing, and it pains me to see that. That kind of also plays into the first thing that I said, which is mental health is so fucking important. Please take it seriously. Please stop saying that you're fine when you're clearly not. We're worried. And the third thing is, this is my 2 years on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for 2 years now. I've gone through such a metamorphosis in terms of what content I make. I went from reading memes to attempting to be a comedian for a little while and failed, to attempting to be a commentary YouTuber and failing because I didn't want to talk about drama. And now I make gaming videos that either help people achieve a goal that they've been wanting to achieve, like my Ceaseless Void guide video, or just one of my many Terraria challenges, which I have yet to complete. And to that I say, thank you so much for the support on those videos. It makes my day to see that this video, this thing that I made, is making people happy, and it's great. And you may have noticed that there has been music playing at the end of every single chapter in this video. That's all mine. The music at the end, it's all mine. And I want to start making music on the internet. This is my first musical work, and I'm super excited that I'm finally done working on this after working on it since like October of 2024. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna put all of it on this channel, or I don't know if I'm gonna make a second channel, or I don't know if I'm gonna go on some other social media platform, or some combination of the two to post my music. All I know is that I want to start making music, and I hope that people like it, because the internet tends to not like things, but I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, all this to say, thank you for 2 years. It warmed my heart that you people still watch videos after 2 years of me being on this platform. Cheers to many more. Bye-bye.